What is the absolute worst compliment you have ever received from a guy? Because I think I might have just won the prize. After talking to Justin for a couple of weeks, he asked me if I would like to meet up for a drink. When I arrived at the pub, he was already stood at the bar. After choosing our drinks, he insisted on paying. I said, OK, but I'm getting the next one. We carried our drinks over to a table with these really comfy seats. The first 20 minutes were actually going okay. We were chatting, the vibe felt good, and I was starting to think this might actually be a normal, successful date. Suddenly, Justin takes a sip of his drink, leans back, and just really looks at me. I felt a little uncomfortable, to be honest with you, because it was a look that just felt strange. Then he looks me dead in the eyes and says, "You know, you are so much better looking in person." I thought, okay, and awkwardly said, thank you, I guess, letting out a little laugh. Before I could change the subject, thinking we should just move on from that, he kept going. He continued, "Yeah, your profile picture looks seriously tragic. I actually almost swiped left because you look like you hadn't slept in a decade, but I'm glad I took the risk. You actually scrub up okay." I just stared at him. I asked him if he seriously thought that was a compliment or if he was trying to take the piss. He just looked at me and said, "I'm only being honest, love." I took a slow sip of my drink, looked right at him and asked, "So, if you thought my photos were so bad, why did you bother?" He immediately got defensive. He said, "Bloody hell, forget I said it. If I thought it was going to turn into this overreaction, I wouldn't have said a word. Geez, you're so sensitive." So I asked him how he would feel if I pointed out his flaws and said that with a bit of work, he actually looks okay in comparison. He told me to go on, claiming he didn't care. I opened up his profile on my phone. I said, "Well, this one makes you look like you are on the toilet. What is with that facial expression? This one looks like you were unwell. And as for your main profile picture, that was clearly taken at least 10 years ago." "So, what are you trying to say?" he whined, in a way that actually made me chuckle out loud. "Are you saying I look old?" I told him, "No, not at all. Just that in your picture you scrubbed up okay, and 10 years clearly makes a difference." He started yelling, saying I was completely out of order and going on and on. I just looked at him and said, "You know something? I was actually joking. But the kind, respectful guy you pretended to be, that's not okay. See ya." I walked out, leaving him totally speechless. Have you ever had a date where they completely told on themselves like this? Tell me your worst backhanded compliment in the comments so I don't feel crazy. And make sure to subscribe for more dating disasters.